Hello, everybody. Welcome to Super's Corner, a show about Hudson County Schools of Technology with Frank Gargiulo, our superintendent of schools. We have Mike Simsack, GED examiner, and we're going to talk about the GED program. So, Frank, start off with you. Give us like an overview of the GED. It's the certificate and why people get it.
Well, it's a substitute for going to a typical high school. And,
Right.
you know, people's circumstances are different all over the place, and some people just can't contend with a four-year
Right.
high school piece, and for whatever reason,
Right.
they drop out or whatever. This gives them kind of like a second chance. And it's an important piece because the way things are going, at least in the state of New Jersey, the regular adult high school diploma is disappearing. The state does not fund it anymore.
Okay.
Those programs are disappearing. This is the absolute last hope. And to give an example, a citizen that wants to become a policeman or a fireman or something that requires a high school diploma, and they're already 25, 26, whatever they are, they have no recourse except GED.
Yeah.
And Mike runs it, and he'll explain more about it. His program serves, to me, a vital service in the community we live in. I mean, we have 200,000 people in the 2000 census without a high school diploma.
200?
200,000. So it's a big part of the population. And it offers them an opportunity to attempt to get it. It's a rigorous thing. It's not just a gimme. And I have to tell you that. I mean, most people think that you get a GED, it's a simple. It's not a simple thing. It rivals, I think, any state test the state.
Pretty rigorous.
Any test the state gives it.
Yeah.
So I'll let Mike talk more about it on his behalf because.
Okay, Mike. You've been an examiner now for how long have you been with the program?
This is my 27th year
Wow.
doing the GED exam. And as Mr. Gargiulo mentioned, it's a last chance program for a lot of people. I think with the influx of people coming from other countries, looking to go to college or to put themselves in a better career position, there's more need for the GED now than ever, especially here in Hudson County, with our diverse population.
There's not much you can do in this society without a high school diploma.
Exactly. And as Mr. Gargiulo mentioned, it's a very rigorous test. A lot of people think it's easy. I know Chris Rock does a section and he calls it a good enough diploma. But in reality, the GED test is a 9.5-hour test. And we give the test over four evenings. It includes 5 subjects. It has writing skills, social studies, science, reading, and mathematics. Included in the writing skills, a person has to write an essay. So, and it's all on a college level, high school level, 12th grade level test.
So they have to come back and take a study seminar, or how do they prepare for this?
Well, that's a good question, John. People don't have to prepare for the test. They could just come in and try to take the test on their own. But we certainly would recommend people to take courses. There are a number of locations throughout Hudson County that provide GED preparation classes. As a matter of fact, our school, now we have 2 grants. One is called an out-of-school youth grant, which serves students between the ages of 16 and 21. And because of our success rate with that program, we just received a Literacy for New Jersey grant, which will allow us to prepare people from ages 22 and up. So we're really happy to be able to do that.
Frank, you said something interesting. This is their last chance. There's no more adult ed, or there's still last shot here?
The problem with of course, the budgets are drying up all over the state. So the adult program is an easy target because the Department of Education basically is a K-12 organization, and they're thinking of high school kids.
Right.
When I think of adults, though, the adult programs that we ran here, a good part of them was 16 to 21-year-old people. Not that it was all of them, we had a lot of others also. But there's a great need for education. And because so much is tied into, we certificate everything. Because so much is tied into that. It's not that a person can't get educated without that, but the way the system is set up is that there's requirements in the state. Like for instance, if you wanted to become a policeman or fireman, you have to have a high school diploma.
Right.
And this is the only one. If you're a dropout and later on in life you finally find that, hey, listen, I want to do something a little better for myself, there's no way to go.
Yeah.
If you're over 18 or 19 years old, there's no place I know except there. Because the adult schools, I think there's 10 left. Adult high schools, which give out regular high school diplomas, there's 10 left in the whole state.
Wow.
Within the next year or two, they'll all be gone because there's no funding to support them. You can't support them. There's no way. And so these types of programs, they've always been good, but now they take on a more significant.
Is there any age restriction, or can they come back when they're in their 30s or 40s?
Oh, sure. We've had people in their 80s actually come back.
Right?
Really, yeah.
To get it. But in this day and age, I don't know where you can go without that minimum diploma. I mean, it's just...
Well, we set things up that way, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, but for a certain part of the population, it's important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For a certain piece of that, the population, and I worry about that also because this whole idea of this rigor piece that the state's setting up, that they're going to squeeze that piece out also. And then I don't know what the society's going to do. Because then you have I mean, they're trying to close the dropout rate, they're trying to do all those pieces. But until that happens, there'll be no safety net for those kids.
All right, we're going to stop right here. We're going to go see a video that our producer, Chris DePiro, did down in Jersey City. And when we come back, we'll continue our discussion on GED.
Hello, my name is Michael Simsak. I'm the GED examiner for Hudson County. I'm here today to make people aware of the new changes in the GED exam that will be coming forward in 2014. Under the current version of the test, a candidate can take the GED test 3 times in a calendar year. For example, if a person takes the test the first time and passes 3 parts, the second time they come back to take the test, they will only have to take the 2 parts they fail. The cost of taking the test is $50, so the initial test would be $50, and for each retest that the person takes, it would cost them $10. Under the new rules, the new version of the test will come out in 2014. And what that means is that at the end of 2013, anyone who has not passed the test will have to take the entire battery of tests over again. That's going to be a major change in what's going on. So any candidates that are out there that need to be retested, we're encouraging them to come back to the school and get tested immediately in 2013. The other changes that are going to take effect on the new version of the test in 2014, it's no longer going to be a paper and pencil test, it will be a computer-based test. So that's going to have another change to the test, where there may be people that need some computer literacy training to also take the test. The other major impact is that the cost of the test is going to increase dramatically. As I said before, it's $50 to take the complete battery of the test and $10 for any retest. Under the new version of the test in 2014, it will cost $125 to take the complete battery and $25 for any retest. So that's going to have a dramatic impact. We also have support here at the Hudson County Schools of Technology. The school has received a grant under the Department of Labor, and we run a out-of-school youth program to help prepare students between the ages of 16 and 21 to obtain their GED, or high school diploma. The program is open to all students in Hudson County, and if they meet the financial criteria. This is our third year of operating the out-of-school youth program. In our first year, we were funded for 44 students, and 9 students received their high school diploma. The second year, last year, we were funded for 85 students in the program, and I'm very proud to say that 66 students obtained their high school diploma through our program. Currently this year, we were also funded for 85 students. 56 are in the program right now, and I'm happy to say that 19 already have received their high school diploma. This program, in addition to preparing people for their high school diploma, students that do pass are eligible for a $4,000 voucher which they could use for training. So we encourage anyone who is in need of a high school diploma to come in, and we'll try to give you as much support as possible. Thank you.
My name is Nara Martinez. I've been in the program since October in the GED program, and I think I'm progressing.
My name is Carol De La Cruz. I've been in the program since October, and I'm taking the test in February, and I think I'm progressing also. And it's been a really good experience with everybody, and everybody's supportive and they know how to motivate you.
Hi, my name is Devontae. I've been in GED program since last year. I'm trying to improve myself to pass the test, and I've been getting a lot of help from the school, and I like it. So I'm better just to push myself this year just to pass.
My name is Daniel Casala. I teach language arts for the GED program. It is my first year. Been doing it since this past October. It's been great. Any way in which I can be of service to these great kids, it's rewarding as all can be.
I also like to say one of the other aspects of the program that I find extremely beneficial is every evening after the students leave, all the teachers and myself, we all get together and we talk about each student's progress individually. And if a student is struggling with a certain area, or if a student is having issues with a social issue, or not just the academic issues, we try to discuss those issues, come up with solutions, and work with the students on an individual basis. I think, in my own opinion, and I've been in education for 36 years, I think that's been the main crust of the success of this program.
And welcome back to Super's Corner with Frank Gargiulo, our superintendent of schools. It's all about Hudson County Schools of Technology. We're talking to Mike Simsack, director and examiner of the GED program, and there's been some changes here for next year, really, for 2014. I'd like to talk to some of them about them to you. And number one, we have a change from paper and pencil version to computer-based test. What's that going to be like?
Well, that's the first major change. In 2014, we're going to go from, as you said, the people taking the test paper and pencil to going onto computer. Mm-hmm. One of our concerns, when I say our concerns, is the GED preparation programs and also the GED testing centers. As a testing center, we're going to have computers available to administer the test now, dedicated computers just to administer the test. And we're also concerned about people who may have computer literacy issues, that they may know the contents of the test, but not are comfortable with a computer, and that's going to make things a lot difficult for them. So that's one of the major changes that's going on.
And there's going to be an increase from $50 to $125?
Believe it or not, this last chance program, and as you know, if you don't have a high school diploma, you probably don't have a very high wage job. So the cost is going to be tremendous for these people. Mm-hmm. It costs $50 now to take the test. The cost will go to $125 in 2014. And now, if you pass parts of the test but don't pass all 5, you could retest. To take a retest now, it costs $10. In 2014, the retest will be $25.
So this is probably hitting the people that can least afford it, right?
Absolutely, John, absolutely.
Okay, and the last thing we have here, under the current system, a person can take the exam 3 times and just have to take the subtest under the one that they failed. But in 2014, a person will have to take the complete battery of tests, even though they may have passed a few sections in the past. That's quite a difference there.
Big difference.
Yeah.
And that's why we're doing a campaign right now throughout the state, the Department of Education, all the GED testing centers, to make the public aware of this closeout campaign. We're trying to encourage everybody to come in and take the test in 2013, and not only because of the cost, but many people, we have over 300 people just in my office who have taken the test last year, who have passed parts of the test, but haven't completed all 5 sections or haven't passed all 5 sections. We're calling these people up, we're trying to contact them, come back in, retest now. You'll only have to pay $10 to retest. You'll have the 3 chances in 2013. If you don't pass in 2013, in 2014, all your test scores will be wiped
You have to
out.
do the whole thing.
And you'll have to start all over
And it'll
again.
be more expensive.
And much more expensive.
And the last thing, before we close this segment, we want to talk a little bit about the GED preparation classes that you have down there in ACST.
Yeah,
in the Jersey City
I'm
Center.
extremely proud of those programs. Like I mentioned before, we have a GED preparation program out of school youth for 16 to 21.
Right.
This is our 3rd year in that program. Our first year, 9 people out of the program got their high school diplomas, out of 85 that were enrolled in the program. The second year, we learned quite a bit from what we were doing wrong. Now we have 2 teachers in each classroom. We offer one-on-one tutoring. And last year, we went from 9 people passing the test, with 85 being in the program, to last year, 66 people passing the test, with 85 in the program. So that's and because of our success rate, we've got this new literacy grant, like I said, which we just started in March for anyone over 21 to take it.
Well, thank you, Mike. Thanks for being on the show. Frank, thank you for being. This is Super's Corner, and we'll be right back after this message.